In this episode, we take on 2 transmission shifting issues, and we bat 500. Welcome to the channel. This is Straight Six Fan. My name is Grant Tommy, helping you build your hot rod and your confidence without a ton of money. And well, today we're back on Project the Fairmont, and it's time to address the transmission problems we have on the car. And if you forgot what those are, well, let's get into it. I've got 2 known problems for sure with the car. One, it's been leaking transmission fluid for, who knows how long. I suspect it was when I did my oil pan gasket replacement. But nonetheless, for what we found out, last time we did a serious Project Low Fairmont episode was that it is most definitely low on transmission fluid. So we know that's a problem. Also, I guess if I'm being honest, well, the low transmission fluid is what I'm helping solves the problem that this thing won't shift into drive. And well, in the meantime, since the last time you guys checked in with me, I did buy a new vacuum control modulator for the C4 transmission, and I replaced that at some point. I just never took a video of it, so and also too lazy to ever pick up the old one out from under the car. So whether it be the vacuum control modulator or the low fluid, hopefully between those 2 things, I will get that fixed today. And now on to problem number 2, which is this thing won't find park on its own, and that's been ever since I started dorking around with that white pipe. If you recall, I cut a notch into the catalytic converter so that the shift linkage could pass by it. And well, when I undid the shift linkage, well, ever since then, it struggles to completely find park. So what I've been doing is actually, thank goodness I did the parking brake, which if you missed that episode, well, I'll put a info card up over here. I guess that winds up being over, whatever. So yeah, I put the parking brake on, put it in neutral so that the safety neutral switch works so I can start the car. So anyway, we're going to try some suggestions as found in the old vintage Chilton's manual, and see if we can't troubleshoot both these, see if we can't get both those issues resolved today. If not, I don't know what we'll do from there. Probably take it to the shop, but we're gonna try it ourselves first, so let's go. So our first step is we've actually got to take the car out for a little spin, get it to go through a couple of the gears, shift linkage up and down, come back, and then we're going to top off the transmission fluid while the transmission is warm. This is something new to me. That's what the dipstick says. That's what the Chilton's manual says. I didn't know that up to this point in my life. So we're going to just go do a quick spin around the circle here in the neighborhood, and we'll be back. Okay, so it appears it's at least half a quart low. What we're going to do is I'm going to drive to the local gas station. I need to top it off with some fuel anyway, pretty low right now, and we'll let it go through the gears some more, come back, check it again, and make sure it doesn't need any more fluid than what we put in. But yeah, it's always good hearing it run again. Okay, well, the conclusion is in topping it off with transmission fluid, and the new vacuum control modulator didn't fix it. It still won't shift into drive, so that's disappointing. So I guess we'll shift our focus, like pun not intended, but there you go, to trying to figure out the park situation. And who knows, maybe my linkage just goofed it up. Maybe that could also correlate. I don't think so. I don't think that will help it get into drive, but you never know. So anyway, Chilton's manual recommends that you throw your column shift into drive, and then find drive on the transmission, which is 2 clicks from the back on the C4, and then attach the linkage, and then it's got a torque rating. I think it's 10 foot-pounds as well. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna give that a shot. At least maybe, hopefully, we can solve one of the 2 problems today. Okay, so that's tough to do because if you remember my gear selector indicator, it's not accurate. So like, just doesn't follow the initials, you know, park versus neutral, all that stuff. So had to guess. So moment of truth here is we've got it up on jack stands, and if we can rotate the back tire and it doesn't like click really quick, then I haven't fixed the problem. But it seems like, oh well. Okay, there we go. That's good. maybe I fixed that problem. So we'll see. Let's get it off the jack stands. We'll see. All right. As soon as I got it back down on the ground, I let my foot off the brake. It kind of just rolled back, you know, ever so slightly, locked into place. So park seems to work. So we're gonna take it on another test drive. See if the shift linkage had anything to do with it not going into drive. I really don't think it's gonna fix it, but it's just an excuse to get back behind the driver's wheel. So we still don't have a drive, so this is gonna have to go to a shop. It's beyond my, I don't know what else to do from here. So I can't imagine it's a vacuum thing, because if I have second, so I feel like if I didn't have good enough vacuum, it would never shift out of first, but whatever, or maybe I'm wrong. The real moment of truth is going to be throwing this in a park in the driveway. Now I can tell you, I think I got it one slot off, because when I found drive, feeling it, the shift lever is a little further down, so I think I'm going to have to do this again, but the real moment of truth is park. That's park, so that's good. Oh well. So like, watch. That, I feel like should have been reverse. Well, let me get you set up on the camera a little better. That should have been reverse, but nothing happened. So then we gotta go one more down. That's reverse, and that's probably supposed to be neutral, because that's pretty low for the shift lever to be drive. So second, and then I guess that first there, and maybe it's all right. First, second, nope, neutral, neutral, drive, second, and we're out. Yep. So, all right. So we'll go back on the jack stands, and we'll try that again. Okay, so if we recap the day, mixed bags, right? I did get the parking situation figured out, but still no drive. So at this point, really, with the bad leak I have in the transmission anyway, I was gonna go to a shop. So we're gonna take it to a shop, and we're just gonna have somebody else figure it out. Hopefully it's something simple, and you know, since they got to remove that pan to replace that gasket, maybe underneath there, maybe there's something simple in the valve body. That's really just me throwing out terms that I don't know what it mean, to act like I know what I'm talking about. But hey, we're looking for some other positives. Well, I was able to put about 20 miles on the car today, just for my test drives, and around town, you know, I can go only 35, 40 miles an hour on a lot of streets. So that was good. You know, still haven't really, I think prior to that there was only 12 miles on the car since the head swap. So 32 miles of break-ins so far. That's still depressing. But hey, we got some other good. Well, to make myself feel better, I threw the Flowmaster on the end of the Y pipe, and boy does it sound good. And on top of that, the car was holding steady, about 50 psi oil pressure and 170 degrees on engine temp, so really happy with that as far as break-in goes. Where I'm at with the project is I need to get the exhaust finished up anyway, so I think I'm gonna go probably, if this one local guy still is doing exhaust systems, I am going to take this thing to him. This is not that far away. I can drive with only first and second gear to his place, get the exhaust wrapped up, tune it the rest of the way, and then we'll take it to a shop to get transmission work done and an alignment, and it should just be time to enjoy this thing. So I'm getting really excited about that. And guys, if this is one of your first times here on the channel and the Fairmont project's new to you, well, over here I will leave some other videos on the project. That's gonna do it for this episode. Until next time, peace out.